Hi, everyone. It's Deb from Peaceful Wellness, and I wanted to share with you a subject matter that I receive a lot of questions about. So, I like to explain the difference between a sound bath and sound healing. And there is a difference. So, even though I offer sound baths at the studio most weekends and certainly online at times too, it's different when I work with individual clients in an intentional manner. For example, I have a weekly client who is a business owner, and because of her role, she often has blocked throat chakra. And I've been working with her on a weekly basis for probably over 6 months now. And she has seen an incremental difference each week in her state of mind, her body, her spirit. So, in a recent session, I dedicated the entire time to the throat chakra and, of course, relaxation. I did humming with her. I played my large throat chakra crystal singing bowl, certainly various Tibetan bowls around, and uh, tuning forks off the body, Tibetan bowls under the massage table as well too. And I just surrounded this whole area with sound and even some energy healing as well too. I also led in and out with other instruments to bring her to that state of deep relaxation. And at the end, she felt her throat chakra was more balanced. And that was evidenced by her coughing several times during the session, but mostly at the end. And she really felt that. So the throat chakra is about speaking our mind and also listening, which highlights the importance of expression and communication. And this is just one example of an intentional private sound healing session and how it is targeted. And sound itself is healing, really, no matter how it takes place. So let me tell you about a sound bath, which most of you are probably most familiar with. A sound bath is a meditative experience where participants bathe, quote, quote unquote, in the sound waves that are produced by various instruments, such as gongs, Tibetan singing bowls, crystal singing bowls, chimes, and other resonant instruments. The primary purpose of a sound bath is to promote deep relaxation, stress relief, and a meditative state. So, let me talk about the key features of a sound bath. So, it's a passive experience, first off. Participants are typically lying down on a comfortable mat or in our zero gravity chairs or somehow reclining in a relaxed position. It's immersive sound, so the practitioner plays the instruments in a continuous flow, creating an enveloping soundscape. The next point is relaxation and meditation. So the goal is to help participants enter a meditative state and experience that deep relaxation, as I've talked about. So it's also a group setting. So sound baths are often conducted in groups, though I do have private group sessions, two, three, four, five people. However, those are also available too. And typically, there's no direct interaction. The practitioner does not usually interact directly with each participant individually, but it may occur briefly, and I do that during my sound baths as well. So let's talk about sound healing. Now, sound healing, on the other hand, is a therapeutic practice. And what it does is it uses sound frequencies to address specific physical, emotional, and mental issues. So you could say it's a more targeted approach that involves the application of sound frequencies to the body and mind with the intention of promoting healing and well being. So, what occurs during a sound healing? Well, the client is typically on a massage table, surrounded by Tibetan singing bowls, with additional bowls placed underneath. And bowls are floated above. And I can show you how I do that. So, over the table, I float the bowls above and around the body, around the typical chakra or whatever it is that I'm working on at the time. Bowls and other instruments can also be played directly on the body as well too. And that helps to enhance the therapeutic effects. And certainly the practitioner, myself included, will choose from a plethora of sound healing instruments to achieve the intended goal. So now, what are the key features then of a sound healing? Well, that is active participation. Now, the practitioner may work directly with the individual using instruments or vocal toning close to or on the body, as we did in the session that I did recently, as I talked about. Targeted, these sessions are very customized to address specific issues with the client, whether it's pain relief, whether it's emotional release, maybe it's energy or chakra balancing. So they're targeted in that way. And I'm using different frequencies and instruments for the vibrational frequencies. So they're chosen on the therapeutic goals that we have for that session. It's also an individual focus. Well, sound healing can be done in groups in a minimal form, which I have done. I call it a group sound energy healing and sound bath. So I do both, where I'll spend time, say 10, 15 minutes on each person in the group, using the different instruments around, perhaps on the belly, bowl on the belly, that sort of thing, and then do a sound bath for the relaxation, for them to just recline as well too. But when we do a sound healing, it involves a tailored approach. Okay, so it's really working with your individual needs, whatever they may be in the moment. And when I work with clients weekly, each week can be different. Each sound healing session, private session, can be different than the one before. And in fact, because I'm intuitively guided, not only in sound healing sessions, but also in group sound baths, no two sessions are exactly the same. And so there's also interactive techniques where I may use, in addition to the singing bowls, the other instruments, maybe I'm using tuning forks or vocal toning, as I said earlier, anything to interact directly with the client's energy field. I may talk with the client as well during the session. So when you look at the differences, so let's look at the experience. Well, for a sound bath, it's passive, it's meditative, it's relaxing, where sound healing is active and therapeutic and targeted. Now, the setting, so if we look at sound bath, it's usually a group-based, but it can be private if I'm doing a private group sound bath. Sound healing is often one-on-one, but can be group-based. So the focus of a sound bath is just general relaxation and meditation. I may have a theme, particularly like coming up later this week, the summer solstice, for instance, but it's still generally a relaxation and meditative process. Now, when we're looking at the sound healing, I'm trying to show you how these differences work. So the sound healing is specific physical, emotional, or mental health issues that we're dealing with. Sound bath interaction, it's minimal. It's non-specific, where a sound healing is direct, it's customized. You're getting those sound frequencies from the singing bowls and other instruments right up close to you. Instruments used, certainly for both, it's pretty much the same. The singing bowls, the chimes, the gongs, all of that. But like I said, with the sound healing, you may receive it more up close, maybe on the body itself, the front, the back. It could be the monochord on the front or the back. It could be singing bowls, front or back. It could be on the legs. It could be on the palms. It could be in those different areas, but it's very targeted. So the goal of a sound bath, when I create sound baths, is really to induce that state of relaxation and meditative calm. And when we have that goal for a private session with an individual, I really am there to promote healing and well-being. So we may look at certain things. I may give homework to work on, like in the case of the client recently. It was like I encouraged her to do humming. Whether you chant Om or whether you're humming, that can help to open up any blockage that's there in the throat chakra. So both sound baths and sound healing really offer unique benefits and can be really powerful tools for promoting wellness. Certainly with the sound bath, relaxation, right? The sound healing, because I'm also incorporating energy healing as well into it. So you're getting that benefit throughout the entire body, not only just maybe this specific chakra we might be working on too. They're all tools for your wellness. And amazingly enough, you can receive the benefits from both, either of these, whether it's in person or even online. I have done private sessions for different clients online as well too, besides recording sound baths too. So it's really ideal for that experience to have, whether you want deep relaxation or whether you want more targeted. Just understanding these distinctions between sound baths and sound healing can really help you to choose what's right, what's the right approach for your needs. So if you have any questions or you'd like to learn a little bit more, you can go to my website at debphelps.com, look at the holistic services menu, and there you go. You can find out a little bit more about how to schedule a sound bath or go to the class schedule in that fact, or schedule a private sound healing session. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you so much, my friends. I hope this was informative for you. And as always, I wish you much peace. Take care.